Good morning. Blackie for Shaman's Forge Bushcraft, day 3. It's about 7:30 in the morning. Sun's just coming up. It's been raining the last couple of days. I'm wet. Clothes are getting a little funky. I'm waiting for a good clear day where I can wash them in the creek and hang them up and dry them out. I've been drying them over the fire, but I need, real dry clothes. I carry 2 sets. One to wear during the day. This clothes that you see now, it's reading all my videos, I'm wearing the same clothes. And the other one to put on at night whenever I get ready to go to bed, because those are my clean clothes, my dry clothes. Coffee in the morning. So, it's just been a good day, and now it's time to get up and do a little housekeeping. I need to, clean some dishes and, boil some more water. I need to purify some water. I'm getting down to, that much of my last canteen. I got 2 canteens. But it's been a good trip so far. But now, being day 3, I have decided that I need to do a little bit of foraging. So I'm going to look around for some greenbrier and some other stuff, make myself up a little salad. But I think for dinner I'd like to have fish, since I'm right here at the creek. So I thought I'd show you how I improvise my fishing gear out here. It'd be a pretty good little video. So stay with me, let me get set up, and I'll show you exactly what we're looking for. Stay with me, guys. Okay guys, now we're down here on the bank, and now we're going to get some fishing done. And what I've done is I've cut me about a 10, 12 foot, at least 10 foot long yo pond. Very common down here, very springy, fairly light, and it's about 3/4 inch in diameter. It goes out there, like I said, 8, 9, 10 feet, something like that. Not too long, but not too thin either. And it's good and springy. I've cut off the end to a point, and I'm about to sharpen that a little bit more because I want it to be able to go in the ground easily. Handy dandy K-bar. There we go. Nice tan-toed-like point. Now, when I want to stick it in the ground, it goes in the bank easy. Stays there. Now we need to do line. And for that, we have to have the proper gear. I carry a fishing kit, and of course I've got my bank line. What I got to do is I got to split this bank line down finer. So the way you do that is get the length you need already cut, lay it down where it's not going to tangle up, untwist and get one strand, just like that, and just start twisting. Now I like to pinch, hope you can see this, pinch the strand I'm trying to strip off between my index finger on my left hand, and then feed the line back through like that. And I will pull till it kinks up, and then untwist. And once it started doing that, I'm going to twist and do this. This is the line I want to keep. It goes between my finger and thumb. The line I don't want goes down. I twist, stick my finger, twist, and see how my finger pulls the tension? Twist, and let my index finger take the tension of pulling them apart, just like that. Now I know that this can be a very tedious, slow process, but that's one of the reasons we carry bank line, is being able to do this. Ooh, big turtle. I bet that was a 10-pounder. A lot of good game on this creek. Now I normally drop bank lines off that line, that tree over there, down in the water to catch fish, or run a bank line out from here. But I just want 1 or 2 good fish. That way if I catch a real small one, I just throw it back. I've got an assortment of hooks and a small assortment of, lures and things. And I'm going to start out with a couple little lures and see if that works. If it don't, then I'll kick up some of these dead logs around here and find me a grub or wood maggot, something like that, and use that for bait. Lots of stuff you can improvise. If that don't work, I got some Vienna sausages back at camp. A little bit of my lunch can get me a dinner. Just take your time and unravel it. It's slow going, and I'm not going to make you sit there and put up with me for 10 minutes unraveling. But just unravel it, and then once you get it unraveled, I'll show you how we're going to put it on. So I'll stop the camera, get all this line separated, and then I'll show you what we're going to do. Stay with me. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, now I've stripped my line down to a single strand. And out of my fishing kit, I have produced a snelled hook. Now, if you're not familiar with that, it's a fishing hook that already has monofilament line, I'm sure you can't see that, tied to it, and it comes up here to a loop. Now, here's the way that I attach it. I want to take my piece of bank line, double it in half, wrap it around my finger, go through the loop, just like that. Nice and secure. Now I'm going to do it again to catch this tab that's left over. And I carry several different sizes of snelled hook inside my tin. So I've got catfish hooks, turtle hooks, you know, small brim, small game hook, whatever. Cut off that excess. Now, since this already has a loop in it, what I want to do is I want to take the bank line and go through the loop and then feed back through itself, just like that. Now, gently pull the line through. And one of the things you want to do after you've stripped your bank line to divide it down into a single, it's going to want to kink up on you like this. So what you're going to need to do is run it back and forth between your fingers a few times, letting it untwist to get rid of these kinks. Okay. Now that line is secured to it. Now, what I need now is to come up here about, say 1.5 feet, and I need to put me a little float of some kind. And for that, I want to find a piece of wood, driftwood or something that's going to float real light. If it floats, that's what we're after. This stick floats. So, bringing out my Swiss Army knife, I could easily use a multi-tool or something. I'm going to cut into this puppy soft wood, kind of blunt end it, about, say a 3 or 4 inch piece. Just like that. Always put your knives up. Don't leave them laying out or you'll never find them again. Now, I come up about as high as I want my float. I'm going to make a loop in my line, twist it over, bring the loop back through like the beginning of a trucker's hitch, pass my float through, and then pull it tight. Now once it bites into it, I take and put a 1/2 hitch on either end of it to secure it to the stick. And now it will not come out and slide. You may hear that thunder in the distance. Sounds like I'm about to get wet again. Now, to attach it to the other end. So run back here to my end of my line. Be sure to unravel it as I go. Take your time. There's no rush out here. Now, and then my fishing pole. I'm going to come back about, say 10 inches from the end of the line, from the end of the pole, and there I'm going to wrap it around 2 or 3 times and very securely anchor it. I know, why don't you just tie it to the very end? I'll get to that. Because why is very simple. The very tip may break off in the strain of a big fish. I want to spread the load over the biggest amount of area. Now I've got it anchored. I want to come up a couple inches, make a 1/2 hitch, come down on the pole, cinch it up tight, scoot it on up, put a 1/2 inch, cinch it up tight, and then come out here then. Notice I cut it at a nodule. Now I'm going to make a 1/2 hitch, go all the way down below that nodule, pull it tight, always pulling the way that the line would be pulled in combat, so to speak, the way it would be pulled in fishing. Do it again, and do it one more time. Now, to make absolutely sure, that line you got right there, come underneath it, come up, put the line over the nodule, and go back through. Now pull that tight. Now that ain't going to go nowhere. Now the load is spread down the length. So if I did get a sudden strike, this little tip doesn't snap off. I've spread the load down. And now I have a fishing pole. Stay with me, guys. I'll move the camera. Be right back. Well, guys, that's all there is to making a bank line fishing pole. I took it, just twisted the pole when I was done, spiraled it down, and then when I got down to my improvised cork, I wrapped it around and then hooked the hook to the actual cork. Now I can go through the woods with it, tucked it like this, and I can easily pass through the woods without dragging and snagging everything. Same time, I can store it at my camp, won't rot, and the next time I need it, it's ready. I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. And yes, I did catch a cat, and no, I'm not going to show it on camera. That's another video. But I enjoy doing these. I hope you're learning, and I really enjoyed doing it for you. Well, it's time to go back up to camp and start processing the catfish for dinner. It's getting pretty late, and I can still hear thunder in the distance. So I may get wet again tonight. I'm Blackie for Shaman's Forge Bushcraft, wishing you safe journeys. Have a great day, guys.